Dear students, hope you are keeping well at home and continue your learning. Dear students, you know learning is a continuous process, so nothing can hamper your learning, and for continue or for running your learning, dear students, our school has arranged online classes. And dear students, perhaps in your last class you learnt about present tense, that means present indefinite, continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Dear students, there are many topics in grammatical part in any language, but dear students, no language is complete without the topic tense. Dear students, in English language there's a saying, one who does not know tense has no sense. Dear students, what do we call one who does not have sense? Yes, one who does not have sense is called a nonsense. Dear students, do you want to be nonsense? Of course not. So, dear students, read tense very attentively, very carefully. Yes, dear students, in another language, dear students, there are two important parts of speech, noun and verb. Yes, if a sentence is compared to a cell, dear students, verb can be defined as nucleus. Dear students, and no cell can do without nucleus. So, dear students, I again say, give importance on tense. Dear students, in today's class we are discussing about past tense. Yes, past tense. What's a past tense? What's past tense, dear students? Dear students, you know there are three kinds of tenses, namely present tense, past tense and future tense, and each kind of tense has four classes: indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Dear students, what's past tense? Dear students, have a notice at the examples. He did the work. Again, she did not take tea. Did you go to school yesterday? Dear students, here are three sentences you can notice. First one, he did the work. Second one, she did not take it. And third one, did you go to school yesterday? Dear students, before learning tense, you learned the formation of verbs or conjugation of verbs? Yes, in conjugation of verbs, dear students, you had three forms: present form, past form, and past participle form. Dear students, can you notice any past form? Yes, did is here past form. Again, did not take negative sentence. A past form. Did you go to school yesterday? Past tense. Dear students, all these three verbs express the action of past. Dear students, so what's a past tense? When a verb expresses past action, dear students, or when a verb is held in past time, is called past tense. Dear students, as present tense, dear students, yes, when you learned past present tense, you had four kinds of present tense: present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Again, in past tense, we have four kinds of past tense: past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Dear students, these verbs: did the work, did not take tea, and did you go to school yesterday? Dear students, these three sentences are of past indefinite, past indefinite tense, or simple past, or simple past. Again, have a notice. He was doing the work he was not learning English. Was she singing and dancing? Dear students, in sentence A, the verb was doing. In sentence B, the verb was not learning. In sentence C, was singing and dancing. Dear students, these verbs express the continuous action. These verbs are held continuously. These verbs are held without any stop. Dear students, as they have no stop, yes, dear students, they are held continuously, they are held restlessly. So, these verbs are called past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Yes, we have already had two kinds of past tense: past indefinite or simple past, and number two, past continuous tense. Dear students, again notice at the sentences. First one, I had learned the lesson. B, he had had his meal. They had won the match. Yes, again there are three sentences and the verbs had learnt, had on. Dear students, had plus past participle. Had plus past participle, that means verb form 3 V3, and when the verb's structure is had plus past participle, then we can call them past perfect tense. Yes, past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. Dear students, there is one more kind of tense, past tense, that is past perfect continuous tense. Yes, I had been reading the book. Yes, they had been harvesting. They had been harvesting. Yes, dear students, here the verb is had been reading, again had been harvesting. That means had been plus ing for a verb, that is called past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. So, dear students, in past tense there are four kinds. They are past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. Dear students, we can come back to simple past or past indefinite. Yes, past indefinite. Structures. 1. Structures 1. Assertive, affirmative. Assertive, affirmative. Yes, subject plus past form of verb plus extension. Subject plus assertive affirmative structure is subject plus past form of verb plus extension. Example: A, I at rice. Dear students, what is the subject? subject I and V2 অর্থাৎ past form of verb and extension. Again B, they played hard. Yes, the subject they and V2 played. Structure 2, assertive, negative. Assertive, negative. Subject plus did not plus present form or V1. Subject plus did not plus present form or V1 plus extension. Dear students, examples: I did not. What's the present form of it? Yes, eat rice. I did not eat rice. Again B, they did not present form of play hard. They did not play hard. Now structure 3, interrogative, affirmative. Interrogative, affirmative. Interrogative, affirmative. Did plus subject, did plus subject plus present form or V1 plus extension. Example: did I eat rice? Did I eat rice? Example B, did they play hard? Did they play hard? Yes. Structure 4, interrogative, negative. Interrogative, negative or negative interrogative. Structure: did plus subject, did plus subject pronoun. If the subject is pronoun, you will take negative word not after subject. Did subject plus not plus V1 plus extension. Example: Did I not eat rice? Dear students, this sentence can also be written in another form. Didn't I eat rice? Didn't I eat rice? Yes, but the subject, if the subject is noun, then the example will be did not Hajan eat rice? This can also be written didn't Hajan eat rice? Yes, dear students, we have the structures of 4 kinds of past tense. First one, simple past or past indefinite. So, and the structure, assertive affirmative structure is subject plus past form or V2 plus extension. Structure to assertive negative, subject plus did not plus present form or V1 plus extension, and interrogative affirmative did plus subject plus present form or V1 plus extension, and negative interrogative did plus subject plus not plus present form plus extension if the subject is pronoun, but when the subject is noun you will write not before subject, as example didn't Hasan eat rice. Dear students, if you have learned the structures attentively or successfully, now you will rewrite any kind of sentence in your past tense according to direction. Now let's try. Yes, dear students, yes, rewrite the sentences, rewrite the sentences in past tense, Now example A, she writes a letter. Yes, dear students, is the sentence assertive or interrogative? Yes, as subject plus verb, so it is assertive sentence. And again say affirmative or negative, of course it must be affirmative, dear students. So assertive affirmative structure in past tense, subject plus past form, subject she, and what's the past form of write? Past form of write is wrote. She wrote a letter. Again, she does not write a letter. Yes, this sentence is assertive or interrogative. Of course, it is assertive, affirmative or negative? Negative. That means assertive, negative. What's the structure of assertive, negative? Subject plus did not. And present form write. She did not write a letter. She did not write a letter. Again, she. Does she write a letter? Yes. Yes. This sign, what's the sign of? Is the sign of course, interrogative sentence, and yes, here it is as interrogative affirmative. Interrogative affirmative. And what's the structure of interrogative affirmative? The structure is did plus subject. Did plus subject plus present form write. Did she write a letter? Did she write a letter? Again, does she not write a letter? Yes. According to structure, we can write did she not write a letter? Yes. Did she not write a letter? More examples, dear students. Example E. They will play the game. They will play the game. Yes, subject they. Subject they. As it is assertive affirmative sentence, after subject we will take past form of play. Past form of play. Played. They played the game. They played the game. Yes. Another example. We are learning English. We are learning English. Yes, if I want to write it in past tense, the sentence will be subject we, then past form of the main verb learned. We learned, and extension English. Yes, dear students. Another example. You have been disturbing. You have been disturbing me. You have been disturbing me. Yes. It is also assertive affirmative structured sentence. So the sentence will be subject you, and what's the main verb? Main verb is disturbing, and the past form of disturbing is disturbed. Disturbed. You disturbed me. You disturbed me. Yes, dear students, I hope if you try rewrite the sentence of any tense to in past tense, dear students, you can successfully rewrite the sentence if the fourth structure is learnt well. So, dear students, perhaps in your board textbook or any supplementary book, there are discussions on tense, and you can compare the texts or the supplementary book to your online class. I can say that, dear students, you will successfully learn tense. Yes, dear students, again I remind you, one who does not have sense of tense, one who does not have sense of tense is called a nonsense. So, dear students, my children, of course, you don't want to be nonsense. Okay, that's all for students.